Chicken rendang or rendang ayam is a favorite Malaysian dish with tender chicken, fragrant herbs, and deep toasted coconut flavor or kerisik. This recipe is even more special because it's made from scratch and contains no added oil. This recipe is for 4 to 6 servings. The ingredients needed are 1.3 kilograms of chicken thigh cut into small pieces, washed, 650 ml of coconut, which I squeezed from 450 grams of freshly grated coconut and 500 ml of water, 300 ml of water, 35 grams of chili kering besar or dry guajillo chili soaked in hot water for an hour, 16 grams of dry chili soaked in hot water for an hour, 140 grams of 5 large stalks of lemongrass, 80 grams of red onions, 80 grams of young galangal, 35 grams of turmeric, 150 grams of shallots, peel, 75 grams of garlic, peel, 3 pieces of candlenuts, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 4 grams of kaffir lime leaves, 7 grams of tamarind slices or asam kepeng, wash, 2 pieces of turmeric leaf, and 4.5 tablespoons of kerisik. I am using my homemade version that I will share with the list of the ingredients in the see more link. First, marinate the chicken. Sprinkle quarter tablespoon of salt and rub to marinate evenly. Turn them over and sprinkle with another quarter tablespoon of salt. Rub to mix evenly. Then set aside. Next, prepare the rendang paste. These are all the ingredients that we are going to blend. Set the chili aside. First, separate 3 stalks of lemongrass and set aside. Slice 2 of them thinly as they are very fibrous. Next, cut the ginger into chunks for easy blending. Repeat with the red onions. Remove the dark spot from the galangal. Cut half of it into smaller pieces and slice the other half thinly. We will drop this directly into the rendang. Set the sliced galangal aside. Cut the shallots into chunks as well. It's getting crowded here. For the turmeric, cut a little and angle the knife to break it with the skin on. Keeping the skin prevent it from staining the knife and chopping board. I am adding the garlic and candlenuts. These are all the ingredients in our rendang paste. Now we can blend them. Put in the candlenuts first, followed by the lemongrass, ginger and red onions, then all the chopped galangal, shallots, garlic, and turmeric. Wow, it is quite full. Looks like I will have to blend it in 2 batches. Set it aside. Next, cut the chili into smaller pieces. Remove the stem from the large chili and cut it into pieces. Here is a tip. If you prefer a less spicy dish, add more of these large chilies as they are mildly spicy but give a lot of fragrance and flavor. Alright, set aside. Next, slice the turmeric leaves thinly. Separate into a portion of 1/3 for garnishing and 2/3 to add into the curry. Set aside. Pour 250 ml of water into the blender. And blend the chopped ingredients for about 1 minute or until well blended. The color should be even and resemble a thickened paste. Transfer into another bowl and set aside. There is still some blended paste in here, so I am adding all my chilies. Scrape the paste down from the side of blender. Add another 50 ml of water for easy blending. Blend until it comes to a fine paste with an even color. This takes around 30 seconds to 1 minute. See, it's ready now. Transfer all the chili paste into a large bowl, scraping the side to get it all out. Mix the 2 pastes together until it is evenly combined in color and consistency. This is our homemade rendang paste or rempah. It already looks amazing. Here's another tip. Freshly squeezed coconut tend to separate after a while with the creamy layer on top and the thin layer at the bottom. Take as much of the top layer as possible without mixing, as this makes it very creamy or lemak. Switch on the heat to medium. Pour all the top layer of coconut into the pan. Break 1/3 of kaffir lime leaves and add them to the pan. Let it come to a boil for about 3 minutes. This breaks down the thick coconut, releasing the oil for fragrance and creaminess. Stir very often to distribute the heat and to prevent the coconut from overboiling. After about 3 minutes, the coconut is very aromatic. Add all the rendang paste or the rempah into the creamy coconut milk. Scrape the side to get all the paste. Stir constantly to prevent burning and reduce hot splashes until the rempah has dried up significantly. This will take about 15 minutes. After 5 minutes, the rempah is still very wet. Keep stirring. After 10 minutes, the rempah is getting thicker. It has started to become very aromatic. Continue stirring. After 15 minutes, the rempah has dried up a lot and it is quite thick. It does not fall easily when picked up with the spatula. It is ready now. Add all the chicken into the pan. Stir to coat them evenly and submerge them completely with the rendang paste. Bruise and cut the rest of the lemongrass into half and add them to the rendang. The rest of the kaffir lime leaves, 3 tablespoons of kerisik, and all the asam keping and sliced galangal. Give all the ingredients a thorough mix. Reduce the heat to medium-low. Cover the pan and let it simmer for 20 minutes on low heat. Slow cooking the chicken releases its juice into the gravy while it absorbs the flavor of the rendang paste. Make sure to stir every 2 to 3 minutes to evenly distribute the flavor and prevent burning the chicken rendang, as the paste is quite thick. After 20 minutes, the chicken has released some gravy. The whole dish smells really appetizing now. Add all the sugar, half tablespoon of salt, 1.5 tablespoon of kerisik, and the rest of coconut milk. Stir to mix them evenly. It may look like a lot of gravy now, but it will reduce again later on. Cover the pan and let it continue simmering for another 20 minutes. Make sure to stir every 2 to 3 minutes to prevent burning, as the kerisik tend to absorb more water and clump up at the bottom of the pan. After 20 minutes, the chicken is cooked. Notice that there is a bit of oil floating on the rendang, which was released by the coconut milk and kerisik. Taste the chicken tenderness with a fork. Yep, the fork went through easily. It is done. Now, taste the rendang. It's delicious and perfect. The taste can be adjusted as preferred. Sprinkle 2/3 of turmeric leaves and stir to evenly distribute them. Switch off the heat and our chicken rendang is ready to be served. Dish it out and garnish with the rest of sliced turmeric leaves. Enjoy with plain rice or sticky glutinous rice. Let's eat! So fragrant, so tender, so rich and thick. I can't just imagine this with rice. Amazing! Chicken rendang is one of the dishes that mature, which means the longer it's kept, the richer and more flavorful it will get. Once completely cool, it can be stored in the fridge for 1 to 2 days or frozen for about a couple of weeks to a month. Simply defrost and reheat to enjoy. Thank you for watching. Please like and share if you have enjoyed the video. This is Home Cooking with Somjit. Thank you and bye-bye!